Good morning, dear students. Welcome to your English School. I hope you all must be fine. You know that this is your class 5th NCERT EVS book looking around, and today we are going to read the chapter number 6, Every Drop Counts. You know, dear friends, this chapter's name is Every Drop Counts, means that water is very important for each and every human being. No one can live without water. We cannot expect our life without water. We cannot live without water because we use water in our house for many different works. We use the water for cooking food, for washing clothes, for washing utensils, and for taking bath. There are so many different works that we do with water. So we cannot imagine our life without water. So in this chapter we will read about the importance of water. Every drop counts. So let's start the chapter. Long ago, this is a picture of Gutsy Sar. Sar means a lake. King Gutsi of Jaisalmer got it made 650 years ago with the help of the people. All around the lake there are ghats with steps leading to the water, decorated verandas, large halls, rooms, and much more. People came here to celebrate festivals and for programs of music and dance. Children came to study in the school on the ghat. The talab belonged to everyone and everyone took care to keep it clean. So dear students, look at this picture. This is a picture of Gutsy Sar. And I told you that Sar means lake. This is the lake of Gutsy. This lake name is Gutsy Lake. This is a Gutsy Lake. And who made this? The king Gutsy of Jaisalmer made it before 650 years 650 years ago, and there were so many people of his kingdom helped to make this lake. All around the lake are there ghats with a step leading to the water. You are watching. I will show you in the next picture the steps leading to the water. The verandas were decorated. There were large halls, room, and much more. People came here to celebrate festivals and for program of music and dance. Children came to study in the school on Ghat. The talab belonged to everyone and everyone took care to keep it clean. It means everyone take the water from this talab and everyone took care of this talab. Everyone try to keep it clean. Rainwater collected in this lake is spread over many miles. It was made in such a way that when the lake was full, the extra water followed into another lake at a lower level. When that too filled up, the extra water followed into the next lake. This way, all 9 lakes filled up. This rainwater could be used throughout the year. Today, Gutsy Sar is no more in use. Many new buildings and colonies have come up in between those lakes. Now the water does not get collected in these lakes. Rainwater just flows away and wasted. Just look at this picture. It is said that the lake, that is Gutsy Sar, in this lake this lake is spread over many mile. Its width was of many miles, and it was made in such a way that when one lake was full, when one lake become full, the extra water followed into the another lake and to the lower level. When the two filled up, the extra water followed into the next lake. Like this, they have made the 9 lakes. When the one lake was full of water, the extra water followed into the next lake, and after filling the next lake, the extra water again went into the next water, into the next lake of the lower level. Like this they have made the 9 lakes, and they this and the water that they have filled in the 9 lakes were and that water was sufficient for the whole year. They use the water of this 9 lake throughout the year. But it is telling that today Gatsi Sar is no more in use. Many new buildings and colonies have come up in between those 9 lakes, and nowadays it is not in use because there are many colonies and buildings have made up in between those, in between 9 lakes. That is why water does not collected in this lake, and the rainwater just flows away and it wasted just through the eyes of Al-Biruni. More than 1,000 years ago, a traveler came to India. His name was Al-Biruni. The people that he came from is now called Uzbekistan. Al-Biruni carefully observed and noted down the detail of all that he saw. He wrote especially about those things that he found very different from his own country. Here is a part of what he wrote about the pond of that time. What did he wrote? The people here are very skilled at making ponds. My countrymen would be surprised to see them. They pile up huge rocks and join them with iron rod and build chabutras. A raised platform is called chabutra all around the lake. Between these, there are rows of long staircases going up and down. The steps for going up and coming down are separate, so there is less crowding. Today, when we study history, we can learn a lot about those days from the writing of Al-Biruni. This stamp come out in 1973, 1000 year after his birth. Dear students, a traveler whose name is Al-Biruni that had come to India more than 1,000 years ago. And from where he came from? He came from Uzbekistan. And what did he do here? He observed and noted every different thing, every wonderful things of our country. But especially he wrote about something that he found very different from his own country. And what was that? He saw that the people of India are very skillful, that they made pond. They pile up huge rock and join them with iron rod and build chabutras. So he wrote that when my countrymen will see this type of lake and pond, and they will know that this time in this manner the people of India collect the rainwater, then my countrymen would be very surprised. He wrote that there was a row of long stairs going up and down. The step for going up and coming down are separate, so there is less crowding. He saw that the lake had, there was staircases to go down and to come out into the lake, and he was very surprised to see that. He said that it was the reason of less crowding when the people will go on from one stair that goes down to the lake, and when they will come out from the different stairs that come out from the lake, then it would be less crowding. And when he saw that, he was very surprised. And today when we study history, we can learn a lot about those days from the writing of Al-Biruni. He wrote a book, and in his book he wrote a note. In his note he wrote very different things of our country. This is the manner of making pond and lake. The people of the village work together and they dig the ground and make pond and lake like this. This is the picture of Al-Biruni, that was the traveler of Uzbekistan. Student, look carefully. Where is Uzbekistan? This is India. This is the map. This is Pakistan. This is Afghanistan, and the place that you are watching in red color, this is Uzbekistan. Now observe and find out. Look at the area around your school. Are there any field, farms, pakka road, drain, etc.? Is the area sloping, rocky, or flat? Think what will happen here when it rains. Where will the rainwater go? Into the drain pipes or pits? Is some water also getting soaked into the soil? So it is said that around your school, which type of area is there? Field, farms, or pakka house, or it drains into the or the water drains. I want to show you a picture. You can what I can say, that in our area, when there is too much rain, the rainwater collected on the road like this, and it get wasted. Some water when the water collected in the like this on the road, it went into this type of gutter and just wasted. There is no use of this water. And sometimes when there is a ground, the ground observe the soil, observe the water like this, because like a sponge, the you know that the soil observe the water like a sponge, and it made a underground water. Besides Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get very little rainfall. Here it rains for only a few days in the entire year. Sometimes not even that much. The rivers here do not have water all around the year, and yet most of the villages in these areas did not have a shortage. Most of the village in those areas did not have the shortage of water. People knew that every drop of water was precious. Lake and johars were made to collect water. Water was everyone's need. One and all came together in this work, be it a businessman or a laborer. Some water from the lake soaked into the ground and reached the well and bodies, that is called stepple. The soil is the area also became wet and fertile. Every house had a system to collect the rainwater. Look at the picture on your right. How do you think the rainwater that falls on the roof will reach the underground tank? Draw the patch. Have you ever seen a step well? Let's first, I want to show the picture that the people of Rajasthan make a tank like this. They collect their water on the roof of their houses, and after that the water went to underground tank through the pipes. Have you ever seen a step well? Look at the picture. Can you imagine by looking at the picture that the step go down several stories deep? Instead of drawing the water up from the well, the people could go down the steps and reach the water. That is why they are called step well.